The force is with you.
You got it. The way he has to cup it right now.
All right, episode 1-ish,
Or 2.
1.5.
Well,
So
1.3.
What were we talking about yesterday?
Heard it
Sasquatch.
both ways.
Oh, sorry. I forgot the introduction.
all right.
Episode
Altogether
1.5.
now. Welcome.
What? You said all together now? We don't know what we're saying.
What?
What am I supposed to do?
All right, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, all together. What?
No, but how did we say we were going to start the intro? We were going to say,
I heard it both ways.
welcome to. No, not. It wasn't welcome to. You were saying it in the car.
But
Go
just
on.
a general introduction of like.
Yeah, it was how we were going to introduce the podcast name.
Oh.
Welcome to another episode of. Yeah,
I
that's
heard it
what-
both ways.
But we all say I heard it both ways together at the camera.
Okay.
But Kyle can say, welcome to another episode of.
Welcome to another episode of I Heard It Both Ways.
We weren't ready at all. But I wasn't
That
ready.
was just a practice take.
Yeah. All right.
Heard it both
But
ways.
you have to say, welcome to another episode.
Who?
You.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Heard
I
It.
heard it both ways.
Why are you putting an I in there? It's not even I.
It is I. I heard it both ways.
I heard
thought
it
it's
both ways.
Wait a minute.
Heard it both
Hold
ways.
on a
No,
second.
wait.
This whole time.
It's
Oh.
I heard it both ways. I heard it both ways. I never said heard it both ways.
I know
Or
you-
should we be?
you definitely
We
have
heard it
said
both
it.
ways.
You definitely have said it. Heard it both ways.
I did say it. You're right. Now that you say it like that, yeah, I've said it. I
Right.
heard it both ways.
And that's
No.
Oh, you said I again.
I said I again.
but the name of the podcast should be Heard It Both Ways.
Okay.
I heard it both ways.
No.
Heard
Vote
both
on it.
ways?
Let's
Just
vote
roll
on
off
it.
the tongue.
Let's vote. Yeah.
You think I does? But that's how I say it.
Not vote.
Vote.
All right, so
All right.
heard it both ways,
Heard it both ways, or I heard it both ways.
or I
Okay.
heard it both ways.
Let's try this one more time.
Oh, okay.
If you would like it to be I heard it both ways, raise your hand. Well, that sucks.
Democracy.
Let's do it at 3.
9999.
Now, if this was the 2020, no, I'm just kidding.
I believe in communists right now.
Socialism, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Mussolini's.
All right.
welcome to another episode. Well, welcome to the first episode.
No, this is
Welcome
this is
to.
the second episode.
Wait,
Yesterday,
What was that?
you're going to really post that?
Hell yeah.
after I edit it, unless all right. You guys want to vote on whether or not.
No, come on. We should. That was a good. That was fun. I had a
wasn't-
great time.
Okay, all right. Welcome back to another episode of
Heard
Heard
it
it
both.
both ways.
ways.
Okay,
I heard it both ways. God damn it, David.
I said heard.
I think I could. I don't
somebody
know.
said I.
I
I
don't
heard
know.
that.
Someone's rolling an eye.
Heard it both ways.
All right, let's
try
try
it.
it.
1, 2, 3. Heard
Heard
it
it
both
both
ways.
ways. Oh.
We sound terrible. I said heard it both ways again.
All right.
All right.
This is just not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We gotta practice it. We
Yeah.
just haven't practiced it.
1.
2.
I.
You're not saying I. Are you really saying I?
No.
Okay.
That's what I did.
1, 2, 3.
Heard,
Heard
it both ways. Why does this sound awful?
Heard it both ways.
Heard it both
Heard
ways.
it both ways.
Heard it both ways.
Like when Michael Scott's trying to get everyone to jump at the
Heard
same
bo-
time and they're all doing that. 30 tries. Never got the shot.
Never got the shot.
Never got the shot.
Heard it both
Welcome
ways.
back to another episode of Heard It Both Ways.
But you're
Okay,
saying
you
it-
see
you
everybody's
gotta-
tone
Rhythm.
is-
It's the rhythm.
Heard it both
ways.
ways.
Okay.
Heard it both ways.
So
Heard it both ways. Heard it both ways.
Whoa, that was nice.
That was amazing.
okay, so
Just locked in.
so how fast are you going to take a pause after you say?
Welcome
Heard it.
back to another episode of Heard It Both Ways.
Locked
What-
in. Dialed in.
Should we do it? I'll just do it a couple times. Welcome back to another episode of Heard It Both Ways.
Yeah, that's nice.
Welcome back to another episode of
Heard
Heard
It
It Both Ways. I'll say of and then just count 1. Heard it 1. No, wait. Welcome back to another episode of Heard It Both Ways.
Nice.
Welcome
Cock.
back to another episode of Heard It Both
Wait,
Ways.
you're doing it fast though.
How about this?
Welcome
How about
back
this? Welcome
to
back to
an-
another episode. Heard it both ways.
No,
That's too quick.
You have to say
You lost me.
Welcome back to another episode of
Heard it.
Heard it. Oh, dang it.
Welcome back to another episode of
Heard
it
it both ways.
Both ways.
Oh, I thought we were doing the fast one. I
Welcome.
thought we were.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were doing the fast one for a minute. I thought you wanted to try something else. That was just me.
Welcome back to another episode of Heard It Both Ways.
Nice.
Let's just stop while we got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you spell it wrong and you hear it both ways.
Wing, 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 this is the police.
Trata que me mate.
Gila Abila. What?
Ernesto? What? Things that kill me.
Had a whole conversation about someone just dicked us.
I don't know if I my hands.
Heard it both ways.
What?
They lost me with that one.
I told Eric that earlier. It was like, I had no idea.
How difficult it is to start a podcast.
No, it's not difficult to start. I mean, you realistically, you can start it with anything. Like, and I get that part of it, because a lot of people will say like, all you really need is like your phone, and you don't even need the mics like this. You don't need that control. You don't need it, but obviously it makes things sound a
Easier.
lot better.
Not
Kinda.
easier for editing.
I have a question. What is it about the podcast that you find so difficult?
It's not as well, like yesterday with the cameras, that was almost 45 minutes of figuring out why one of them wouldn't connect.
The only thing I see us ever having any issues with is scheduling conflicts. That's
Why?
it. Well,
Are you here right now?
yeah. But like,
We're good.
God bless.
True.
But at
Well,
least
that depends on his work schedule.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right.
nice.
How many dogs?
You see how he moves?
Yeah.
That's why I
I
gave
just
him the
because you
extra
know what
line.
it is
That's
like
why I gave him the
I just want to be comfortable. That's it.
Well,
You're
I
fine.
think we'll get the boom mics eventually.
I like to lay back and then I like to come forward.
I didn't like them. I don't like the look of them.
Yeah.
I liked the look of these better, honest, to be 100% honest.
Yeah,
But
seeing the
I
boom
w-
arms and everything, it just looked too clunky.
It did, but I
But
would
that's
wish
a
I
lot
could
of
sit
work.
back. I wish I could sit back that far,
I mean, you can move it.
Can.
but then I have to hold it, and I don't want to.
I feel great.
That looks weird.
I just put it on my
Just give me
stomach.
a longer table.
Yeah, we should have like a little extension. Yeah,
Or a boom arm.
Give me a tray.
just have like a slide out.
Or a boom arm.
Give me like a bib, like for those guys that hold the harmonicas. Just dangling right there. You playing the guitar.
There's a lot to it, but like today, looking at like just intro music, and I also did see, like at first I said, I don't want to talk about anybody else's podcast because I don't care about it. I'm saying,
You
oh,
don't
that
want to
sounds
name
bad.
it? What?
I didn't want to bring up anybody else's podcast because I thought maybe they would not like it. The other
Depends on
podcast.
what you're
Like if I
talking
talked about ninjas or butterflies, they might get upset if I
You
talked
just
about
mentioned
it.
their name.
Right. But then I heard that
Yeah.
also does actually, well, it would help your own channel. It would help us if you talk about other podcasts in there, because then you can reference it, I guess. Something with SEOs or something with related searches.
I think
I don't know.
I feel like we're friends with ninjas or butterflies because we live
don't
in
even
the
know it.
same state.
Pretty close.
We're like not that far from each
I think it
other.
was like the second episode of theirs where I don't want to say it,
Okay, then no.
but
Whisper it.
somebody on there, and they might record it in a different place, but definitely where they lived, they mentioned a landmark. They live behind this landmark in that city,
Text it to me.
and I went.
we
Well,
go
I did.
visit
I was
them?
like, I wonder how close that really is, and I looked it up, and I went, this landmark in this city, beep. I went, oh, it's got to be one of those houses.
But anyways, we're not stalkers or anything.
But yeah,
I am.
I think that we would get along with them pretty well.
I like their beards. That's why I like
They're
his beard.
They're freaking nice.
We're beer butters.
Beard butters.
Beard butters.
Whatever.
Not brothers.
I
Beard
bet-
butters.
Excuse me, guys.
It's brothers with butter.
Brothers.
I meant beard. I heard it both ways.
You meant brothers,
No.
not butters.
Brothers.
You
Can
said
you rewind that, Jamie? What did I say?
Jamie?
We're beard. We're beard butters.
beard butters.
Beard butters. Not
Whatever.
brothers.
I
Beard
bet-
butters.
Excuse me, guys.
It's brothers with butter. You said
Yeah.
butters.
Yeah, I did. I was thinking of food again.
The girl at Taco Bell. Did you say something about cookies? What?
What? Do you guys have some?
No, David was missing a chalupa. I don't know how you got
Close
cookies
enough.
from that, but
You brought up the Taco Bell and the Chihuahua yesterday.
oh, the Taco Bell dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you brought it up, and then somehow we ended up going to Taco Bell.
God's plan.
But
Amen.
what do you think? Is
What?
it real or not?
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
A
Real.
real big boy.
He's real. I think he's some kind of either
In your imaginations.
like entity or anything that we are familiar with. I guess is more like we try to put it towards.
I ain't seen him.
Can I be honest? You know, when things die, you see fossils. Fossils, some type of skeletons, some
Right.
type of remains. There are none. There literally,
But there is.
zero-
My thing
But
is
there
that
is. That's
There
the
are none.
crazy part.
but there's none though.
we try to in our mind relate it to something that we know of, so an animal or
How many-
human or whatever, and I don't think that it's
A
something
big ass
that
monkey.
it's
A big monkey.
a biggin.
It's a orangutan.
it could be something that you know lives for a long time.
Isn't there like a Sasquatch Bigfoot? I had
Take a breath through it. Wait, please.
Isn't there like a
Pause.
I know what you're doing. Don't.
Let me stop you right there.
Isn't there like a Sasquatch memorabilia, whatever, Bigfoot in Florida? You guys told me you wanted to take
A
me there.
There
Festival?
was
Oh,
in
yes.
Gainesville, I don't know what they called it, but it was an annual
Sasquatch weekend.
Sasquatch
Yeah.
festival
that's what it
convention.
was.
It was a
Yes.
convention.
Oh, it's a convention. Damn.
And they had the people from all the shows and stuff and other people, but there was a guy who went on tour and remember he killed one? That wasn't even that long ago.
He killed one?
And he had it and he was like showing it place. Am I wrong? It's what I remember. I did not look
I
any
killed
of this up.
one, but they stole it, you know.
No,
Damn
so he,
bastards.
but for a
But
while
they stole
he
it.
would like sell tickets and he had all this memorabilia and I don't know if they embalmed it or stuff, whatever, the taxidermist stuff, but they took it out. I remember that. I remember hearing that. Yeah, because nobody else has a phone. So, oh yeah, you can look it up. We just can't.
Well, do you know his name?
Sasquatch.
He goes by
SAS.
yes, that's a good one.
QUA.
No, but what's the guy that killed him, apparently?
I don't know his name.
remember.
Was he like Rambo with a knife and he just took him out?
I feel like wherever
No.
it was
I don't
in
even.
the snow, like somewhere where it snows.
Wait, careful. That might
Because-
be a Yeti.
Because I feel like whatever it was that
I don't even know how to spell Sasquatch.
Type in Bigfoot.
That's a good idea.
it had snow or something on it. In the
Yeah,
picture.
I kind of remember something about that too. But
Wait a second. It's the guy from beef jerky commercials. Oh, yeah, he's real.
Yeah?
what are you
Yes,
talking
slap
about?
into a Slim Jim. That dude.
No. What?
What is he talking about?
He's the guy from the Geico commercials. I
That's
totally
a
believe-
caveman.
He found the Jack's links. Like,
What did you?
That's not what we're talking about.
I mean,
Dave.
that's like a fake version. Like the hair on the one that I saw
I was being funny.
was long, longer than that. And it might have been just some random person in a Bigfoot costume. They would have had to have been on some kind of stilts, unless it was a freak of nature that was incredibly tall.
Yeah,
Did you find it?
I'm just looking
The
at
picture that
pictures.
he had, it was like he was already unalived.
I think that's looks
Yeah,
like
I think
it.
that's it. I think that may be it.
Look how big he is, but you can't see his feet, but you know they're big.
No, he's big, but I don't think that's real.
Shoe size on that guy's ridiculous.
They don't show it, but
Let me see.
he's probably got some big old feet, dog.
Big old honking feet.
He's got some massive toes.
See, you'll have to put that in there. Put the image up.
Well, so did you see the guy's name?
What if I put it up to the camera?
No, don't do it. That's cheesy.
Here, guys, look at my phone.
From really far away.
You see it? You see Bigfoot's face? He's dead. He didn't
Put it in
make
front of that camera.
Yuck. Yuck. Almost yuck.
Whoa.
Eric,
Damn.
did you see it?
Yeah. But that might be it. Maybe that's why you think it was snow.
Well, there was another one that had.
But I heard what?
No, I'm saying another picture that he took or something like that. I don't know.
I thought I heard something, and it might not even be that guy. He was like taking it around the country. People were paying to see it, and then at some point, the government took it.
Dude,
That's
I
what I
googled
thought.
the man that killed Bigfoot, and it goes the man who killed Hitler, then Bigfoot. What?
That's based on true events.
Yeah, that also brings me back to you cannot use somebody's search history against them because autocorrect
Speaking
will
of which,
mess you up bad.
This is this is actually like
It's a movie.
When did this come out?
Yikes!
2018. But I thought they couldn't find Hitler's body.
it's with Bigfoot's body.
That means
All right,
guess
I'm done.
what? He didn't exist
Which one?
Hitler, if you,
according to.
No, Hitler exists. There's literally
if you can't find his fossils,
What are you gonna say? Careful with what you say next.
videos, pictures,
And what do we have of
him
Bigfoot?
in
What?
clear daylight. The man is literally
Dude, you
taking.
just saw Bigfoot walking across the street.
They're always blur and stuff.
You seen them.
He's real. He was really there.
I just
Selling
find it
you-
odd. They always see one. There's always one. There's not like a family walking by just trying to go one
But-
place to another. There's only just. You know why it's not real? I'm gonna tell you why it's not real. Because there's no way. There's no animal in history, no living being in history, crawl, slitters, whatever, that doesn't
Slitters.
like a snake. And they all.
Drop the H and add a T. Slitters.
I heard it both ways. Whatever. Anyways, listen. Every living creature,
Either walks or slithers.
listen. Every living creature,
I'm waiting.
everything just walks in a pack, a family or whatever.
I've never seen a pack of owls.
Except the lone
No,
wolf.
but what you know what I'm saying is you'll see an owl give birth. You'll
Okay.
you'll see a pig
you'll
give
see
birth.
like a
You'll-
baby owl.
You'll see
I've never seen that,
you'll
but
see
yeah, I get.
reproduction everywhere,
Okay,
and you'll
okay.
see them come give birth and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you always only see one of them. You don't see two of them at the same time or a baby version or anything.
Valid. You ever seen a baby crow? You ever seen a baby pigeon?
That's true.
They're
Never.
not real.
It's a good point.
That's a good conspiracy theory.
That's a good. What, the pigeons?
Yeah.
The 5G
The whole-
pigeons.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
I know
Hold
we
on,
don't want to get
hold
off
on.
subject, but you know what I'm saying.
But just because you didn't see a baby version of it does not mean that it doesn't exist.
If it's
No,
hard
I
enough to
know.
see Bigfoot as it is,
My whole point is that people only have a video of just only one. What if it's that one person that he's recording? It's
No,
the same
it's
guy
not.
in every
Obviously, it's
picture.
not. But
Oh, that was me. I was just in Australia, so
okay.
I made my way
Travel.
back over here.
But you believe in the Loch Ness monster.
No, I don't.
Oh, but
That is
yesterday
not what you
did.
said.
Yeah, but I was just saying. I
Pull
rather.
them up.
Let's pull a tape.
I said
Jamie.
it's more. Kind of like how
I'm
people
pro
say
Loch Ness monster.
that. I believe.
Yep.
Okay, anything in the ocean?
Aliens.
No,
Aliens are in the ocean.
No.
Prove to me that an
And-
alien's not.
no, but it's,
There's no evidence.
There's no
Sasquatch,
evidence. I believe
he
in Loch Ness.
also
Yeah,
lives.
totally. Me too.
The
Yeah.
one black and white blurry picture of the thing that's just
more believable to believe in a big monster creature than Bigfoot.
But Bigfoot
But it
is a big monster creature.
Yeah, in the water. I'd rather believe something that's because
Okay, because
the water's greatly
Yes, and we
undiscovered
haven't,
or unsearched or whatever.
but if we go back to what Eric brought up yesterday as well, people get lost in the national forest all the time, and they can't figure out how to find
Where
them.
are they going?
Can't find them.
But that could be numerous of things, not just.
So could
Wherever they
Sasquatch.
go,
So could Bigfoot.
could be where Bigfoot goes.
It's crazy. Sasquatch and Bigfoot are the same people.
Okay.
That's blowing
Secret
my mind.
It's just two different names, but what if
The Yeti is
you've
the
never
code
seen
version.
them because it's a government project that's only kept on government property, national parks, people go missing, and we don't explain why.
Okay,
Is
what
that
about
what you
yours?
found,
Something.
Eric? Eric, is that what
Secret
you found?
tunnels.
What about you?
Actually,
What about
speaking
you?
of
What about
Your
secret
story?
tunnels,
But that's what I was saying. What I saw, could it have been somebody in a costume? Yes.
Why?
Why?
He was waiting for some kid.
And I told Eric earlier, I was like, I really didn't even want to say that because there's only a handful of people that I've ever told that. She knew right after because I called her. I wouldn't have made. First of all, my first thought was not, oh my God, I just saw Bigfoot. It was, oh my God, there's somebody trying to rob me. And why were they wearing a Bigfoot costume? And why were they on stilts? Why was it so tall? Wait, what did I just...
Yeah,
it
we
was
went over
questioning
that
myself.
yesterday, yeah.
Right. Why?
Eric, what did you find?
Why?
Am I not allowed to talk about this?
Why? Why?
What you found out? I want to know.
Seriously though, why? No. Yeah.
Why?
About
Whatever.
You
my
did research?
findings?
Yeah.
Oh, it was less of. And I was telling Kyle about that earlier. It was less of because touching on it yesterday about like people going missing and the statistics were really high about people disappearing on federal property and land. It was less of how many people disappearing and more so the circumstances surrounding their disappearances. Like people who were like the one guy that they lost was it's like 75 years old, could barely walk. He was hunting in the same spot he'd been hunting for the past 40 years. And they sat him down on a stump and they were like, all right, we're going to go walk 100 yards that way and then we're going to come right back. And
Who sat him down?
his son.
Oh.
And like they came back and there's nowhere to be found. Like search teams, nowhere to be found. This old dude who couldn't walk anywhere, who knew where, never found him. No clue where the old man is.
So
They walked away for all of 20 minutes and came back and he was gone. And search parties couldn't find him. They couldn't find traces of him.
That's just an odd thing. Hey, Dad, you're old. Just sit right here. I'll be back.
No, but instead of like, they were meeting up with like other teams of group of guys that they were hunting with.
Oh, so
And like they pulled up, they got out of their vehicle and they walked like 20 yards into the woods. And he was like, all right, Dad, Pops, sit right here. I'm going to go meet up with them, bring them back over. All right.
well, they were just hunting?
Yeah, they were out in the woods with guns and they were going to go to their hunting spot.
and the father.
And he sat him down like, hey man, just stay right here. I'm gonna go 100 yards that way and go get the other guys who parked on another road, and I'm gonna get them, bring them back over here, and then we're all gonna go together to our spots.
Okay.
And when they
okay.
went back to go get the old man, he was just nowhere to be found. Not a trace. Nowhere. Nothing. Couldn't find him.
Right. And when he was talking about it, I was saying, like, I don't like to just believe right off the bat, believing that whatever the conspiracy is true because of the, like, whatever wild reasons people come up with. Oh, it's government. It's, whatever. And I said, well, there could have been some crazy serial killer that got him. There could have been just maybe he got attacked by something that dragged him off somewhere, and who knows. But it seems like that might be unlikely. And even if, like, I don't know.
Typically, you would
Why?
find some kind
Some
of
evidence.
trace, something, blood.
Especially if it was like an animal that got him, there'd probably be blood, like some type of blood trail. And if you took I don't know how, if they ended up searching, did they have like a legit?
Yeah, like
sure there was
all
dogs
all these
and-
people that get lost, they form sometimes because it's on federal property, they get the military involved to look for these people.
But I didn't think you can hunt in national
Was
forest.
there any type of
that one wasn't like a national. That one was like an incident where they went out, and that one was a little different.
There might be places where you
Wait,
probably can't hunt
the
on federal land.
75-year-old man? Was there any signs of struggle, violence?
That's what he's saying. There was no evidence, no
just
trace.
disappearing.
Just
Out
came
of
back,
nowhere.
gone.
It could have been aliens. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Don't even.
You better not. Don't do
This is
it.
going to be the longest episode we've ever had today.
Don't do it.
Sasquatch and UFOs. I believe in UFOs. I don't believe in aliens. And they're not the same because a UFO can be anything.
Well, but
And I'm talking about the real definition of it, just in case.
Our missiles.
But the government has come out and said that they do have some, like UFOs that they created themselves that are out there.
I truly believe.
Well, then it wouldn't be a UFO.
No,
It's identified.
It's UFOs to us because we don't know what they.
I hate the UAP.
Yeah, that's
That's
new
a
thing.
stupid.
UAP.
That's what they call UFOs now.
They don't say UFOs anymore. It's unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Oh, that's whack. That's whack. It just got lame. Welcome to 2024.
Yeah.
Let's be political.
They're giving our UFOs pronouns.
I think they changed that during.
We don't want to offend our aliens if they
No.
come see us.
They changed that, I think, during COVID
They identify.
when they came out. Wasn't it around COVID?
Yeah, I think it was around 2020
It's like you're in an office
that
job
they started calling it
and you have
UAPs.
and
yeah,
you
it's
just
weird.
you get bored. And it's like, you know what? Let's change this.
I mean, what is the different like unidentified flying
Wow.
object?
Wow.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Wow. I do believe
object.
100% it's just our government. 100%. It's just the government doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing or doing stuff that they're supposed to be doing and we just don't know about. I don't know. I just think they're involved in all of it.
Have you
Whether you
seen-
believe it or not, I just think their hands are deep inside the cookie jar.
You saw the blue beam. Have you seen that, Eric?
I sit so far back in this thing. I'm like in the back of it,
Right in the crack.
right in the crack.
The blue beam.
Have you seen the blue beam project, Steph? David, you saw it the other day. You remember I was telling you about it, and then you saw it on the TV.
What do they have evidence? What is it? I've heard the term, and I get it's some sort of projector.
Heard it.
It's like
I
a
heard
super
it
like
both ways. Heard it both ways.
crazy projector.
Was that what that? So that thing was real in that city.
Supposedly, I mean, people had videos of it, and it looked like there was something like a huge like portal that opened, and there was like somebody coming out of it. But they said that was the blue beam. Like,
Yeah, that was it was like a
it was like
a
created.
projector
Yeah,
Right.
that projected into the sky and it turned into 3D and it looked like it was a portal, but it was just so realistic. You
Well, I'm
see,
sure you can do that.
you see the mummy reach out and it looks like this, reaches out in 3D and then goes back in.
because all you'd really have to do, right, is like have a haze, like a fog machine, like a haze machine.
but it
There
looked
was
like a clear sky.
It was a
Really?
clear sky.
Yeah.
It was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, but when you've been to festivals, they use haze machines, and you can't see it.
Yeah, I
you can't
know.
see it.
But
But,
they're not
the
using-
lasers, when you see the laser like do its thing, you're only seeing that because it's hitting. The light has to hit something. If there was no haze, you wouldn't see any of that. You would see it on like a wall somewhere. You wouldn't see the beam.
I didn't see that in the video.
No,
That's not what you're missing.
No,
it.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that's not the technology.
but we
they
didn't even
presented.
see the
I'm
laser like you're saying.
Right.
You don't
No.
even see the laser.
Well,
going
yeah.
through
It
That's
looked
true. That's
like they
weird.
were projecting it.
Yeah, it looks
Right.
like it was like
Okay, I get what you're. I get
Right.
what you're saying.
No, I don't
You
think
didn't- right.
you
You
could
didn't
be
see the
100% right.
lasers.
It could have been some type of lasers, but more like a projector version.
But
If
yeah.
that makes sense.
if
I
you
don't know.
had some type of haze that stayed in one area, like a wall of cloud, and you had a projector way far away, you wouldn't see the beam. You would just see it hit it, right?
right.
It's just technology, man. People could fake a lot of things, like a
Well, that's
lot.
what I was saying.
A
They
lot,
have that.
a lot. That's another thing. Say Bigfoot is real.
Okay.
So many
Okay, he is.
people
Go.
fake
Bigfoot's
so
right.
much stuff, like so much, and it comes to a point like,
Oh, discrediting it.
you know what, it's not real. And that's a lot of things. Like in museums, the bones for dinosaurs, most of it's fake. Almost like
What do you mean- what do you mean
80%.
fake?
When they find the fossils, they don't have all those bones. All that's like most of that's fake. They have like some of it,
The way
but they
it's-
give you
Right.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have the full skeleton. It's in pieces. They're missing parts of it, so they
Like
25% of it's real. It's
Yeah.
a real fossil, and the rest of it is not. But it's all, oh, this is a fossil of this dinosaur that died at such and such a time, carbon dated. Half of that fossil's fabricated because
And-
they couldn't find the whole thing.
Right.
But it's not a fake fossil. It's they couldn't find all of it.
You know,
But they didn't want to put half of, it doesn't look cool to have half the T-Rex up there.
Right.
But weren't they saying because of that, because they did that, then a lot of the ways that they would think that they look, they don't really look that way because they kind of
that discredits them.
right? Like,
Oh, they got fur now.
yeah.
My
So
thing is like,
they
it's
said that they had
at
fur.
some point I'm just like, you're changing too much.
Well, I think that they guessed a lot in the beginning.
You know why? Because a lot of those were Bigfoot fossils, and they said, nah.
Then the
Let's
Bigfoot
throw 'em off.
is humongous.
Make it look like a big lizard.
No, they just, right.
Give it a
They-
long
right.
neck.
And
But-
then throw them off the scent when it has feathers.
They did find 12.
Killer Instinct, I'm just saying, Riptor. That's Rugrats, isn't it?
Hey, but they have
Raptor.
real proof of
Raptor.
That's what I was
12-foot
thinking of.
Raptor.
skeletons. Do you know that?
What?
They do have proof of 12-foot skeletons.
Yeah. So why would that not
But
be?
that would have. But don't you think his DNA will be 100% different than our DNA?
Did they do DNA tests on it?
Yeah, it was human. 100%.
sure?
Yeah. They found it and they tested in a lab.
So
and
then
stuff.
they were
Who's
giants.
Well, whoever found it.
Do you think they would tell the truth?
I guess.
Government
Do you,
never lies.
do you believe
Nah, that
everything
wasn't
you
never
hear?
it
lies.
wasn't the government. This was like years
Sure it
ago,
wasn't.
like maybe 50, 60 years ago. Like maybe in the 30s or 40s when they found it.
So then what kind of DNA testing did they have that long ago? For
No.
bone?
They
No,
had
not really.
I was gonna
well,
say.
technically,
they
no.
had carbon
carbon,
fiber
but that's
Carbon
different
dating?
from DNA.
dating.
That just tells you an age, and I don't think they had that 50 years ago.
Yeah, but
could've,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you still could
Oh.
test what type of bone it is. Like, oh, okay, that's a human bone. They have some way of testing it. They had
I
to.
don't think so. Not that long ago.
But what is that to say that maybe Bigfoot is part human animal? Yeah.
Why he walks upright?
He walks like a human.
So they say.
It's just evolution. It just never finished.
Well, I want to know more about missing people.
He's just a caveman, just walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me with some facts. What?
40s. Carbon dating.
Carbon dating.
Okay, so carbon dating
That
came
was,
out.
yeah, no, that was bothering me. I was like, when did it come out?
Damn,
So 1940s, they
1940s.
had carbon dating.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
I think as
But DNA testing.
like later, more recently, it's gotten I think more accurate. I'm pretty sure they can go back further more accurately with stuff that they used to.
DNA testing. Yeah, look. We'll see what it
I don't
is.
know how
He's
much
gonna
I
be the-
believe.
DNA testing came out in 84.
Wow.
That's why I told you. DNA
That's
testing has not
crazy.
been out that long. I mean, now that's
Long
Well,
enough
now
for it
it's
to be
fantastic.
covered up.
40 years ago now.
That's amazing. How much you could have got away with?
They're not saying that. No one's saying that.
You know what? I believe in the boogeyman. I even believe in the man underneath the bed.
But you don't believe in Bigfoot.
I'm just messing.
No.
guys.
Yeah, he would. That's
It's because of all of those Bigfoot documentaries.
There's just too many of us. Too many cameras now to hide anything.
that's why you can see him.
But still, it's not 100%.
That is a
proof.
problem. And I almost wonder if that's why AI has blown. I'm sure AI has been around, well, it has been for a lot longer than we assume it's been around. Like I know there's been simplistic forms of AI, right? But like the way it is now, I'm sure existed a lot longer ago than we thought. And I feel like they release it to the public now because of how many cameras there are. How many times do you sit there and say, "Oh, that's fake. That's got to be edited. That's fake."
You can do that now.
You can, but it also throws off real videos because you just assume, and some of them are grossly obvious, like some of the Casper Site videos when he watches stuff.
Did you just bring up somebody else's podcast?
Casper Site. It's the guy that the
I know.
Yeah, okay. And I know you like Mod Tricka better.
We
I'll
like
trick
them
him.
very easily.
Sorry.
I like them very, very equally.
We got one back there. You just don't know it.
But some of the UFO footage that he watches, you're like,
But he
okay,
even calls
so-
it out. He
yeah,
does
But,
most
there,
of
call
the
it
time.
out.
but there's a lot. There's a lot. And the thing is, you got to funnel through all that. And
That's the thing. There is a lot of fake.
are you educated enough to cipher these videos and see like,
cipher.
I call them cipher. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like,
Siphon,
Huh?
cipher.
I think he means like filter out,
yeah. I was trying to use a bigger word, but it didn't work out.
decipher.
Decipher. That's probably better.
It's okay.
I
We
know,
heard it
it's-
both ways. I know what you meant.
Filter out the video to see if it's
Real
real,
or fake.
or not, and you can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Which
They
is
have an
pretty
AI
cool.
program that can
Yeah.
tell you if it was AI generated or edited or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I looked it up.
But who has
You have-
access to that and who
you have
pays
to pay
for
for
it?
it,
Right.
yeah.
And
but you also have to be really good at doing that too.
yeah. Or
That's
you
just-
use an AI program that
People
also
don't
does
got
it.
people don't got time to like filter all this stuff. It's just like,
Can
oh
you
my
use
god.
an AI software to edit a video and also program it to not register that it's AI generated or edited, so that when you use an AI detector, it doesn't know?
I'm sure that's
Whoa.
what the government.
That's a big one.
It's like wax on, wax off.
No, okay.
Yeah, wax on, wax off. It's just confusing.
Yeah, that's. But my point is, I think that they released AI publicly. Like, it's way more easily accessible now. And people say way more often, oh, that's edited, that's got to be faked, because it's easily accessible. But now that throws off the scent of
What
what's
is
real,
and
what's not.
fake. Yeah.
So you can have something that's real. And sometimes, I swear,
You just have to be there.
we have, I don't want to say we've seen UFOs or anything like that, but I know we've seen stars and stuff. We're like, oh man, let me take a picture of that. And you go to take a picture.
Oh,
When we went on our cruise, remember we went on our cruise and we just happened to see a SpaceX launch off Canaveral. And we parked at the beach and we were super close. And I'm looking at it with my eyes, and then I'm looking on the phone. I'm like, oh, this is why all these videos look so stupid, because in the phone, it's like just a little orange dot, and I'm super close. And in person, I'm like, I can like see it
Do you
way
think
more detailed.
They
Yeah.
designed the cameras that way on purpose.
I don't think so, because I don't know.
Possibly.
It's so weird. This is like $2,000, and yet it can't capture something that's out there like that. It can't capture a moon picture.
I mean, that's
Oh, look at this one has so many pixels. Yeah, it still sucks.
well, I mean, it's just different.
So it makes you think
I
that
don't know.
you need a
But
real
it's
camera.
like, you remember the other night, speaking of things that are weird that you can't really explain, but the other night when we were all outside and all of a sudden it looked like there was like the sky flashed at us,
Yeah, that was weird.
and it happened two or three times. Remember?
Mm-hmm. He
And-
missed it, but yeah, I remember. We were.
I missed it 3 times.
We were.
Yeah.
Eric wasn't there
I
for
did.
that. We were standing outside, and like later at night, I think since all like the building and stuff that they've been doing, it kind of is washed out. But you can still see on clear nights a ton of stars out here. And a lot of times we'll be walking, you'll see a shooting star. All you have to really do is just catch it on a decent night and just stare for a while. And
But I think
you'll
there
see
was
one.
like meteor showers and stuff going
Yeah,
on.
because we saw a couple, but then we were all staring in one area, and he was waiting to see one,
Yeah, he was like looking in a different direction.
and he just happened to turn his head, and right when he turned his head, me and Amanda were looking the same direction, and it wasn't a shooting star because there was no streak. It looked like somebody just took a picture,
Yeah.
with like a
like
a regular flash, like
Camera.
it just.
Yeah, it looked like
flashed.
somebody had, but it was like, it wasn't like super far in the sky. It looked like it could have been like, I don't know, like
50 feet,
100
feet.
Yeah, in
It looked close.
in the sky, but it looked like
Close
it was
en-
like looking down at us, and like all of a sudden you see like a flash.
Close
But it
enough
was
for you to be like, see spots like right after, like it was close.
We were talking about how funny it would be if like the next day we opened the door and there was like the picture of us.
Horse.
Us like, yeah.
And me looking the other way like,
Yeah,
David.
I don't see it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything.
Damn it.
But then the other night, just Kyle and I were outside, and the whole sky,
Yeah,
the whole sky looked like it, like turned on and turned off really fast.
it was weird.
weird.
It was really weird.
Twice.
Lightning.
No. Like,
It could have been. I know what you're saying. Yes, it could have been
but
lightning.
it wasn't.
But it wasn't cloudy over
Guys, it
there.
was
I don't
lightning.
remember if it was cloudy over there, but it was like a flash.
Yeah, like a flash
Flash.
of lightning. Yeah.
Not in like one area.
But it was like out of your
Yeah, but
peripheral, you could see it everywhere. It could have been lightning. It just looked weird. It had a weird effect.
Oh, I know. Like if you see lightning in the distance, you see a flash, and it's over there. It's
But if I'm
directly over
facing
there.
the area that's
If
clear,
if you're facing an area that's clear and you're in a very clouded area, you're not going to see directly that. It's going to light up
Right.
all the.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been, but the flash that we saw was not like that. It was like a picture flash, and it was a super clear night
The first,
all
yeah,
around.
the first time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a
That-
lightning flash. Okay.
No,
No, it was like
Sure isn't. Not,
Nope.
you had to be there, Eric.
I know. Like it looks like I don't have to be there.
It wasn't lightning.
Eric, what do you have pulled up?
Oh,
I know. I just keep going like this.
Yeah, because he's got like a map going on there.
Mm.
Yeah.
this is the one. This is the one that got me. Go ahead and look at that picture.
The top map shows mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The
Nice.
bottom map shows America's largest cave system.
You guys want to go hiking? over there?
Wow.
And all of them it lines up directly over like the highest concentration of where people go missing that they have no explanation of where never found them, and a lot of them are in like national parks and areas, but you look at the location of where all these people go missing and then it shows a picture of the largest cave systems in the US.
The largest cave?
Yeah, just largest
Cave systems,
yeah.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
cave systems?
It's hard to hear you when you turn, but yeah.
The largest cave systems in the United States of America.
But what do you
need to
guys
just
mean
edit
by
it in there.
cave systems? Like caves that you can get lost in?
Yeah, just
No,
like,
just caves. You ever seen
A
like
cave.
you ever seen people do the claustrophobic hazard or whatever, and like people get in these caves and they like crawl real tight.
Oh, I've
spots.
seen a video.
Well, they don't have to
Right.
be tight.
No, but there.
It's crazy. Those caves can go so deep.
Well, that
Yeah.
would be a cave system. Like
So Florida has a lot of cave systems. The only thing about Florida is a certain amount
Deep.
sea level.
Yeah.
So a lot of them
In
probably
other
get filled
areas,
in.
it's higher. So
Right.
those caves aren't full of water. In Florida,
Right.
it is full of water, and that's where
a
our
lot of
springs
them,
are
yeah,
at.
right.
And sometimes
Look at that shit.
That's pretty dope.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like that's all these the main systems.
So
of
that's
caverns.
missing people.
And then you line up where all the concentration of most people go missing at, and it correlates. Someone just fell into a hole. Never seen them again.
I mean, so
That makes sense too. It could
Okay.
be numerous of things, but I would love to go where the highest number of missing people. I don't know. I have to know. I have to know.
I want to go where all the people go missing.
I
and
have to
then
go.
look.
What it is, I just
we'll
gotta,
send them in with a tracker.
but that's the thing.
I like that.
But that's
It
the
just
thing.
Gets me going.
If you are prepared to go missing,
I'm not gonna go missing.
somebody will
Make it happen.
If you're hyper alert, like just constantly on guard, I would
You don't
like
think
to
any of those people would?
I would like to think that those people that went missing probably were not expecting to go missing.
No,
Right.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
There's probably people like him that when they're looking for it.
Yeah.
Like just like
They found it,
And I want to find it.
just like.
but
you know,
why? Risk versus reward is not very
It's
good.
not
on
about that. It's about why.
Let him do what he wants.
It's about why and
Live
finding
your
answers.
life.
First, not only do you have to catch me,
Have you seen the Blair Witch Project?
you're gonna have to restrain me.
Jason. Is his name Jason?
Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne. I'm over here fighting Sasquatch. But my concern, really, my number one concern is wild animals. That is my number one concern. It's the bears that you will run into. That is what's like, oh, okay, I'm trying to see what's going on here. And you got damn grizzly bears.
Where would you be going? Where these?
Well, I already know, like those spots right there, there's bears. Like in the high top of Georgia.
What kind of bears?
Well,
Black
all bears will mess you
Again,
up.
but you would have
Bears.
some kind of blood trace.
Beats.
Most likely.
Yeah, but you still
Battlestar
like
Galactica.
I'm trying to get kidnapped. Ish.
But why are you talking about bears?
Well, they can get in my way of getting kidnapped. They can eat.
They're gonna hinder this.
Yeah, dude, I'm
They're
trying
gonna
to
prevent
do
me from
something.
They're
getting
gonna keep
stolen.
the kidnappers away.
Yeah, they'll keep everybody away.
You know, black bears aren't that big, right?
No, but I heard they're not dangerous at all.
There's
They're
certain.
not that big. If you see one tear across the road, you'll think it's a dog.
Dang, for real?
They're small.
So maybe you're thinking of brown bears.
But
we,
yeah,
we hit one. It was already dead.
Yeah, but you know,
that was pretty.
we hit it. It was dead.
It was dead
I thought
already.
I thought it was a garbage bag.
Yeah, we
I thought it was a bag of garbage.
So-
and then
do we have black bears here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, when this happened, we were in the North Carolina.
Can they
Carolina.
do damage? I've never seen one.
Can they do damage if you hit them?
No, to us. Like say they.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're like armadillos.
But
All black bears are that? Is that just a certain kind of black bear? Because I know what you're talking about. They are smaller than I. It was smaller than I thought.
Florida panther. Can they do damage?
What do you think?
I see him as a dog.
I can take it.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, there's some strong dogs.
I don't know, dude.
There's some dogs that would
Those
tear that
things
thing up.
Can scratch you. I bet you just a couple scratches. You'd be like, oh, damn.
It's the bite more than anything.
Yeah, but the scratches will probably keep you
Yeah.
from moving.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That's why I like getting the meanest dogs and walking them. I don't know what it is about it. I like it. I like that they're mean. Like we got this mean pit bull. He just likes to bite, and I like to walk him. I don't know what it is.
The challenge.
Yeah, it could be that. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Well,
It just
maybe you
feels
should
so
take up
good.
like bull riding.
I would love to do that.
Try it once. Put them on a mechanical bull.
No, that's whack.
No, they
how
have
long it
mechanical
lasts.
bull.
Yeah,
they,
but I just feel like
you know what I'm talking
you're
about.
not going to get the thrill of it until it's a real bull.
They have competitive mechanical bull riding, just like regular bulls.
Yeah, but that's
They
not.
have the
That's
regular-
not the same though. That is not the same. The feeling.
I don't
It's
know.
not exactly the same, no, but it gives you a similar feeling just to see
feel like you have
what
a-
you feel like. What it
The
just so that you
challenge
can
is
see what it
probably
feels like.
very similar without as much risk.
It's kind of like Point Break. I live for that. If I had the
know.
resources like they did, I would be like Point Break.
So hold on, with the missing people.
He's actually pretty big. That's a pretty
Let me see.
big black bear.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
But she's
that's-
on her
but
knees.
compared
Yeah.
I think
to
he's saying like height there. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it tore across the road, and I was like,
Look
oh,
like a dog.
someone's black lab is out, and I was like,
It's a
Someone's
bear.
black
it's a
lab.
bear.
Right.
Ain't got a tail, and it was like moving funny like a bear. Oh, yeah,
I think it's
a
the
bear.
grizzlies that are like the huge ones,
Yeah.
right? Grizzlies are the big, massive. But
It's
I wouldn't
probably
mess
the
with a
brown
black bear.
It's the brown bears. Look at those brown
So
bears.
is that
That's
the
a-
same thing as a grizzly?
I
bear?
don't know. My
I don't
bears.
I think grizzlies are
Different?
located in a very specific spot, and then brown bears are like very generic.
You're cutting in and out.
I'm sorry.
Joe Rogan was talking about the ones in California that actually had to hunt and kill. 'cause
Wow,
there's
we
too
have
many of
mentioned
them.
a lot of other channels doing pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
You
Joe
said Joe
Rogan
Rogan.
mentioned
Oh.
he was
No,
talking
it's
about
good.
how
I'm-
crazy bears are, and I'm just saying
He's a big bear
yeah.
guy.
He was talking about some in California that they had to put down because there's too many of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like really dangerous.
But
They're
they have
just
some
killing people.
crazy forests over there and stuff.
Well, they got that.
Yeah.
What's,
Look up
what's that? What's the name of that forest? That's so famous.
redwoods.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go
Is that
there.
the one where you can drive through
Trees.
the trees, the
base of
big trees?
The
Yeah.
You know what?
That'd be cool.
We need to
Huge.
do stuff like this. We really
Yep.
do. We need to go and try to get kidnapped. We need to go and get into this forest.
All right, let me make a list.
We
Get
need to
kidnapped.
Places to drop David off at
Ride a bull.
this week on
Well-
Heard It Both Ways.
But my thing is,
We drop David off in the middle of the biggest missing persons cave system.
those people that go on
in
missing,
North America.
I would do it right. I would say, look, I'll just have an Apple tag, right? You can find an Apple tag anywhere.
Imagine.
It-
Imagine. Oh, I have an Apple tag. I'm fine. Then he just drops off the map.
Right.
Uh
Where do you go?
oh. Oh.
I need a whole new warehouse.
But
Let's something like Elon Musk make, like something that can track you.
Or
that he made.
hold on a second.
get
though.
a drone. Have it follow me.
What?
You lose
Most
signal, though.
national parks you can't fly drone in
Yeah,
anyway.
you can't.
And at least if you use DJI, while you can still use DJI, I'm pretty upset about that ban. But
I have my iPhone that was stolen, and I know exactly where it's at on the
Yeah,
map.
but there's no signal.
it'll just show you the last place it had signal
Mm-hmm.
when it was on. So
Then
your phone says it's
what's
here,
a good
but it's
device to track?
some type of satellite
Ooh.
tracker.
You know what? I got one. You know those animal trackers that they have that they like
That's-
they'll
Tag.
track their.
I'm pretty sure most of
their-
those are satellite.
Yeah, they're cattle. They'll put
Right.
the trackers on all their cattle. I'm like, oh, they're my cows.
They do a lot of
They
stuff
do
like
that for sharks too.
Yeah,
and different endangered stuff. They study what they do.
I'm in danger. Put one on me.
So I keep trying to ask this.
Yeah,
So the national parks,
yeah.
also the caves. Wait, that just said U.S. missing persons and
systems.
largest cave systems.
Well, the concentration. So it showed the highest concentration of cave systems in North America. And
Okay.
it showed that graph of this is where they're all located. And above it is a graph where it shows all the people, like the highest concentration of people that go missing.
Mm-hmm.
And the graph's overlaid.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get what it's saying, but that's not. the cave system wasn't necessarily national, federal property.
Some of them.
Some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, because you're not going to build houses or subdivisions on top of some.
Right.
Yeah.
I get
So
that.
9 times out of 10, those places that have those geological structures, they're like, oh,
So the big
national land.
The biggest mystery behind it is why do all of those match up with a cave system? A large one.
Did you see cave
Drown.
system in the
That's
California?
where the big feet.
I just
Did it
want to
show
go.
it in the California?
You know what's good? I'm just gonna do it myself.
In the California.
In the California.
That's a
area.
black bear. In the California.
I'm asking because of a story I heard.
Ooh, yep. There's some right there, and there's some people. Look at all them.
The best way to live.
Seems like a lot more people to cave. Put the map
Because-
up there.
That's yeah. Huh?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I gotta find.
That's when the native people were doing it.
Yeah,
Come
look
again?
at that. Like there's a concentration of caves, like just right in the middle, right there. Boop.
I gotta.
And you look at that. Just a little, boop, missing people. That's so weird.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. Let me see.
Yeah. So the bottom one is cave systems,
yeah.
and you look up at the map up top, missing people, and someone put just randomly one day put those two side by side. Went. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can see all that right here and there.
So there was a story, which I gotta get all the information to, but a researcher that had information on like a tribe that lived in California. I think I was talking to you about it the other day, David. But there was like an old Indian tribe or something like that that lived in like the Texas area at some point, but they like left and went to the California area because they were trying to get away from like predators, which from what I understand it was supposed to be like these giants that were like cannibals and like killing their tribes and all this stuff. I don't know, but
Wendigos.
Bigfoot. What did you say?
What did you say? I heard something else.
Yeah, what did you say?
What did you say?
What did he say?
Wendigos.
Oh! I thought he said something else. I got so excited. I was ready to go. He said it. I'm going to say it next. Wendigo. Got you there. Sucker.
You thought I was gonna say.
Cubans beat Cuban.
Arriba.
what the?
That's a
That's
Mexican. Hey, like the whites say, they're all Mexican.
That's not true though. So they went to California, and he said
Eric, what do they say? Oh, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
that these tribes went to California, and to hide out, they dug these caves underground to hide from these giants. But he went and found the caves in the cave system in California, and he pretty much did a blueprint of it, but it was huge, and he was trying to map it out, and he said that he tried to give it to the government, and they wanted nothing to do with it. Like,
Oh,
they kept
yeah,
dismissing
yes.
him.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, and then he went to some tribe guy that said, you found one of the oldest civilizations
Something like
of
that.
the continent or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I remember now.
And he
what
kept
you're
trying to
talking
tell them, and like
This
they
would
were
be good if we
dismissing
had
him.
the facts.
about.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah, I saw on YouTube
Next time.
somewhere.
But
On Heard It Both Ways.
Somewhere over the rainbow